Hello, and welcome to Gamer Premonitions, the Game Awards 2021. This show is each of our 5 contestants coming together with 4 premonitions each and a lightning round to predict what will happen in the Game Awards 2021. We have with us Bob.
Hey guys.
From GigaBoots, we have KZ.
Hello.
From KZExcellent.com, we have Dr. Aggro.
Sup?
And we also have Mr. Feel.
World premiere.
And I'm your host, Dan Video Games. I'm very excited to get started. I have a laundry list of things that will absolutely certainly come true. The question is, how many of them can I fit in or get in before other people steal my gamer premonition? So let's get these premonitions started. Mr. Feel, what is your first and all of our first gamer premonition for the Game Awards 2021?
So I've had this feeling, and I think that the Game Awards is going to prove it true. I think there will be very few Game Pass games at the Game Awards at all, like nominated for things or winning.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think there's some kind of mental disconnect of when you get something on a subscription service versus when you purchase a thing when it comes time to do something like award them.
Yeah, okay, I could see that. You know, you have that phenomenon in people where the less you try for something, the less good you think it is, right? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So since you're not parting with money, it hasn't left its mark on you.
Game Pass like dulls the negative feelings you might have because you didn't pay money for it, but it's also going to dull the positive feelings you have because you don't feel like you don't have that money back feeling when it's a subscription service.
Because there was no money to begin with, because as we know, mentally, Game Pass is free.
That is correct. You know, at first I was like gonna push back, then I'm like, no, this is right. Because given the fact these are nominees that come in from outlets voting for the games, those outlets will go, well, everyone was going to get it free, so I didn't get a free code, and it doesn't feel as special because everyone gets it for free. I don't care as much.
This is an interesting premonition. I don't think we've had a premonition that is
So cerebral?
Yes, it's couched in psychology in a way that's very fascinating.
Because I just noticed, you know, like it's like normally when a big expectant game comes out there, it's like a bomb going off in culture.
Yes.
And even if you're like it radiates like outside the central point, like outside the community that will even normally have that game.
Yes.
Like Shin Megami Tensei 5, a lot of people who are never going to play that game know about it and are like posting jokes about it.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't think that happens if your game's on Game Pass.
I haven't seen it yet happen to a game on Game Pass, but I feel like that may just be because we haven't had something as big as Megaten 5, land. That and the Gears community doesn't want to invite other people in. They just want to play the 5th entry and just cope.
Well, you see, when you're an Xbox franchise and everything's going really well for you, like Gears fans,
yeah,
you don't want to move too much or the Predator's eyes will detect you.
Oh, man. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. That is a stunning, if not shaking me. Like, that shakes me to the core of this premonition.
I'm exhausted.
That was just the first one of, what is this, 20?
Something like that.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to our second premonition. Bob, what is your first premonition for the Game Awards 2021?
Okay, we all know that WB Smash Bros. Knockoff is coming. So they're going to have Keanu Reeves come out and announce it as him being the one in the game.
Oh, my God.
If WB doesn't do this, they're just foolish. I don't know.
Honestly, yes.
This will continue the trend of Mortal Kombat being a Smash Bro for your dad.
Yes. He might need to zoom in because I think that he's filming John Wick right now, but still, get done.
Like, is that a wig?
That's incredible. That would be something really, really special, I'm very excited to have Keanu Reeves announce the fighting game where he's
So will they play the trailer and then he'll look right at the camera and go, whoa.
Yeah, if they get him to actually come into the stage, whatever that is this year, I think that's what happens. They play the trailer and then slow zoom on him on stage and he goes, whoa.
Yeah, that'd be pretty amazing.
Every time you do it, I imagine a commercial of him playing it on the couch and it cuts to him going, whoa. After a big kill happens.
They show like the shot from like the dojo scene and then the camera spins around and it's Shaggy instead of Morpheus.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. KZ, what's our third premonition?
There's been a lot of rumblings of a remake of Metal Gear Solid happening. And I feel like the Game Awards is where it will happen, but the Game Awards is special. Sometimes you get special ways to announce things. The way they're going to announce this is by having the Muppets dressed like Metal Gear Solid characters before revealing this game. My brain is just imagining Solid Snake Beaker.
You motherfucker, you took 2 of mine at once. Because I had there will be Metal Gear stuff here, but I also had Miss Piggy will karate chop Hideo Kojima.
Sorry. Sometimes shots pierce.
That's really good. I'm very excited to see Solid Snake Beaker.
You just imagine the codec call between him and the other guy, and it's like actual English, and then his
See, that works though, because most of Solid Snake talking is just saying the direct object of the prior sentence. So you can still follow the conversation. Mm-hmm. We now move on to our fourth premonition. Dr. Aggro, what's going to happen at the Game Awards?
I had a terrible nightmare last night.
Uh-oh.
That the as yet untitled Fable project will be given a world premiere. We're going to get the title. It's going to be : subtitle. We're going to be given a completely fictional release date that will be officially delayed inside of 6 months.
I actually had a premonition a lot like this, but it was that exact same thing, but they also do one for Contraband and Indiana Jones.
I just feel bad. It's such awful vibes everywhere.
You know, that this first round, if nothing else, is very real. Oh, man. Okay. Ending out the first round of premonitions, I'll go ahead and go. You know, we often, an indie game that has slipped out of your mind entirely will show up in some category at the Game Awards, seemingly for no reason other than to surprise you. Its nomination just makes you go, really? And I think we're going to get the most outrageous one of those this year. This year at the Game Awards 2021, Bright Memory Infinite will be submitted for a category, making everyone watching go, what?
Oh, God.
I should hope not. That'd be the saddest thing ever.
I mean, if it didn't deserve it, I'd call you a bully.
Best indie.
Yeah, I'm very curious what category it's going to show up for. I'm very excited to find out because there are so many ways it wouldn't make sense to nominate that game. So I'm looking forward to which way they choose.
Best shooter.
Best shooter. Call of Duty Vanguard crying in the corner.
Yeah, it just misses this nomination this year.
It's not even nominated. Somehow they put up Cold War again.
Ooh, I'll vote.
Oh, shit.
They rolled the Frank riding a tank clip. That's going to do it for the first round of premonitions. We now move on to round 2. And we're starting with Bob. Bob, tell me something that is for certain going to happen at the Game Awards 2021.
Okay. All right. There's been lots of rumors going around about a big PlayStation remake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what you think.
Oh.
It's Mega Man Legends.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I would yell so loud I would peak this device that is supposedly unable to let you peak.
Yes.
Yes. Does he have hot dog lips?
No.
Good.
Feels gonna shatter his OLED by screaming.
It's like, I yelled. Well, we didn't hear anything. The dog did.
Please pray for Feels dogs.
Place field dog bark here.
Well, Bob, Mega Man Legends is real hype. It's some really hype stuff. We're gonna move on to KZ Excellent. KZ, what's happening at the Game Awards?
Well, the Game Awards it needs to have some exciting reveals in it. I feel like last year wasn't the strongest. Sometimes it's a mixed bag. Some people pull out at the last second. I feel like this is the prime time for them to show Pragmata again.
Ooh.
And give us a reveal that shows a demonstration of a slice of gameplay, which I feel like is going to focus on being in the upper atmosphere and maybe showing off whatever that game is. I can't really say I have any idea.
What a pragmatic premonition. I did that just to get that sound out of aggro. I now have that recording. I could just push a button during any stream and make that sound.
Yes! We got him!
So, okay, do you think the main character is actually the cat?
Oh God.
I think the cat functions like a camera thing, like Lackey 2 does in Super Mario 64.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the entire game is shot from the height perspective of a domestic American cat.
Yes, they can move very weirdly.
It's like that mech game for the PS2. You just get a
Holy
ground level view of you, giant and stomping everywhere.
Yeah, it just makes your spaceship or spacesuit man seem huge.
Hell yeah. This looks like a job for Nanite. Well, that's very exciting, KZ, and I won't make the pragmatic joke again. Aggro already made the sound. I got what I wanted. We're going to move on
Rub it in, why don't you?
to Dr.
Buy a girl
Aggro's
a drink first.
Dr. Aggro, can you tell us a second thing that is absolutely going to happen at the Game Awards?
Yes. This one this is for me. I am speaking this into the future. I am putting out the vibes for this to be real. This year at the Game Awards, we will see the announcement of a brand new IP from Giant Sparrow Games. Please God, it's been more than 4 years. Please come back. I really loved Unfinished Swan and What Remains of Edith Finch. You haven't made a blog post since 2018. Come on, guys.
Oh my God.
This is it. I believe in you, Aggro.
This will be the one. This will be one of the few announcements that says Day 1 Game Pass.
Oh my God. It is now psychic warfare between us, KZ. You have done this.
Well, that would be nice to see another game from them. I'm not used to gamer premonitions being milk cartons missing signs, but, I guess I should prepare for that in the future.
It's okay. We already had Mega Man Volnut on one of those.
That's true. It's been a lot of milk cartons today. We're going to go ahead and move on to my second premonition. In a fit of off-screen rage, Jeff Keighley will remove the voting for the most anticipated game category for the Game Awards 2021 because he does not want Elden Ring to win again.
Hasn't it won twice?
It is won I am pretty sure it has won twice. This is the hardest thing to look up since it's an audience voted category. But he's like, it just makes me feel like I'm on Groundhog's Day.
I mean, yeah, based on when it was announced, this would be the third opportunity it would have to be nominated and to win.
It wins again, and Jeff Keighley just like drives into a lake and slowly sinks in the car.
Yeah.
I think he's the biggest fan of Elden Ring since From said yes to letting him have a trailer that one time. He's like, do whatever you want, man.
I just feel like in this era we live in of the last 2 years, the last thing Jeff Keighley wants to feel like is that he's trapped in a time loop.
Yeah, most anticipated game sponsored by Elden Ring. The nominees are.
That is what he should do.
That's how you do it.
That is the other way out. There are only 2 exits on this building. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next premonition. Mr. Feel, can you finish out the second round of Gamer Premonitions, the Game Awards 2021?
Bill Spencer will be there. He will reveal another Xbox.
No!
And then he will show another Ninja Theory trailer.
Okay, now that second half I did not have. That first half I started writing and went, no. I can't speak this into the world.
It will be the Series X 2022 edition. It will be better in some nebulous way we will not know about until like 2 weeks before it comes out.
No.
Holy shit.
It's not even like the Series Q. It's another Series X.
Okay, I know I torpedoed 2 of your premonitions, but you don't have to be evil.
Now, see, here's my favorite part nobody's thinking about, okay? They call this thing the Series X 2022, right? And some X-Men fan out there is just like, they're going to have an X23. They're like, no, we're doing it every other year. And then they're going to be mad.
And they're like, no, that's Sony. They own that.
It'll be the S23. It comes with a disc drive that only reads DVD movies.
The thought of corporate Microsoft being like, nope, that's attached to Wolverine. Sony owns it. We can't touch it with a yardstick. Oh, man. I really didn't want to speak into the world that they will announce a new Xbox at this show because, Jesus Christ, it hasn't even been 2 years. Yeah. But I think that's very possible. Nay, definitely going to happen. Thank you, Phil, for your premonition.
I'm also glad someone brought up Hellblade 2.
Is that what they showed? I thought they showed their weird other thing that they're making.
I think they showed Hellblade 2. The weird other thing showed up before that, I think.
Yeah, it showed up in somewhere else, but the Game Awards had Series X, Hellblade 2 trailer.
Okay, I thought the thing they showed after that was Project Mara.
Because we both our streams simultaneously was like, wow me. And then they showed Ninja Theory and
then we just went, okay.
Yeah.
Standby mode. Well, that's going to do it for the first 2 rounds of Gamer Premonitions, bringing us into the lightning round. These are lightning fast questions that each contestant has to answer. We have 4 of them. Here we go. We're going to start with the obvious one. Lightning round question number 1. What will win Game of the Year? And we'll go ahead and just repeat the turn order from round 2. Bob.
Oh, it's going to be Deathloop. I was trying to think of things all year that actually had a big critical reception. I was like, yeah, that was the one where all this critics were like sidelined and swiped away by, whoa, this is actually good.
KZ.
Deathloop, no question. That got way too many 10s.
Dr. Aggro.
I'm not saying they're wrong, but I don't bet unless I bet big. Guilty Gear Strive.
I wish.
I'm in the same camp as Dr. Aggro. I bet big. Returnal. Mr. Feel.
Metroid Dread, because it came out after Deathloop, so it's dulling Deathloop's power, and also people love the narrative of like a comeback.
Feel that would be the coolest shit ever.
I mean, it's a dark horse, but it's in there.
Plus, they gave it to a Sony game last year.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the fact they do an orchestra for Game of the Year where they play a medley of every song for a game that got nominated, and I really want the fucking Super Metroid-esque theme to be played by like a live band.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Next lightning round question. Most absurd category brushed over in the pre-show. Bob.
Shooter.
Best shooter?
Yeah, it's just going to be in there. Or action game, I think is what they call it now. I don't know. They're always super weird about those category names. But whatever you think of as the biggest thing, yeah, it's going to be in the pre-show.
Okay. KZ.
Initially, I was going to say soundtrack. However, they did that last year.
Mm-hmm.
So RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dr. Aggro?
I did exactly the same thing that KZ did at first. So then I switched it to highest net profit in a former Soviet bloc country.
Did you just make up a category?
No, that's definitely real.
Okay.
What do you think categories are? Like, we don't find them on the category tree.
I'm going to shake it. I'm going to shake it if for some reason 18 esports related ones come out. None of them in the pre-show.
Fuck.
I'm going with best community support, and I'll come back to that later.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Field.
It's going to be soundtrack again, and I'm going to get mad again.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's one of those things. Have you ever heard of the concept of like something being so obvious that it's going to happen, but that it still surprises you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's going to be that. It's just going to be soundtrack again. I'm going to get upset.
Yeah.
You know, having worked retail for many years, yeah, I know that feeling.
I thought you were going to say looking at American elections for my lifetime. Yeah.
Hey, it can be both.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. The pick I made has already happened too in 2018. This is fucked up. I can't win. Monster Hunter won Best RPG, I think, during a pre-show in 2018.
Lightning round question number 3. How many times will the immaculate Jeff Keighley flub a line? We're going to start with Bob.
3 times.
KZ.
2, but on that second one, he's going to look like he's been shot for just a few frames.
Dr. Aggro.
Jeff Keighley is a man without sin. How dare you slander his name with these baseless suppositions? No times.
Impressive.
I'm going to say Jeff will flub one line and he'll do a smile that makes it perfect. So it's like he didn't flub it at all. Mr. Feel.
I'm also going with 3.
Okay. And the final lightning round question. Will someone be clearly inebriated on stage? We're going to start with Bob.
No, because that one guy doesn't have a game coming out this year or next year. He just released his game.
It was also Joel McHale that one time.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah, there's always the distinct possibility a celebrity shows up, Bob.
There is. That is always worrisome. I'm like, COVID times make this a lot harder.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to still bet on no.
We're going to move to KZ.
I'm going to say yes. Joseph Ferris of It Takes Two and A Way Out fame is a friend of the Game Awards by this point. He'll present an award for something else and clearly be drunk still.
Yep.
Didn't his game come out this year? It could win something.
Oh, that's true, Bob.
Yeah,
it could
he
win
could
something.
come up before picking up some more drunk. It's true.
Yeah, that's true. I got double chances. I was like, they're going to make him do like best esports fart or something. And he'll fucking do
best
something for that.
best multiplayer game. It Takes Two. He either gives the award or comes up to it. It's just blast.
Dr. Aggro.
Yes. At the moment where the Dragon Age 4 motion comic they have instead of a trailer hits the 6-minute mark and they cut it off early instead of letting them play the whole thing, you're going to see the guy they brought in from BioWare quickly shove his flask back into his coat because he didn't think the cameras were coming back onto him this quickly.
Why did you rip out Phil's ribcage?
I'm trying to be positive about BioWare, not in general.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I can't determine whether Joseph Ferris will reveal himself to be inebriated or if it will be a mainstream celebrity. We now go to Mr. Feel.
Yeah, of course. It's like nobody in the gaming industry gives a fuck. They're constantly drunk on their events. I struggled to keep count of how many people had been drunk on like the Bombcast that they invited on.
Yes.
So of course somebody's going to be drunk on stage.
You know what? I'm going to roll back. I'm going to say yes. And for some reason, it's Jason Rubin. He's just on stage and he's like, I'm here for Oculus.
It'll be Keanu Reeves and Bob's Premonition.
He'll look like sad Keanu. That's going to do it for our lightning round questions, which means we're moving on to the third round of Gamer Premonitions, and KZ gets to start us off.
All right. We know that Amy Hennig is working on a new game, and we're gonna see it properly revealed at the Game Awards. This is going to be, because it's a Marvel game, and I was thinking about the options. It's going to be a Fantastic Four game, and it's going to be Xbox Game Studios. They're getting their Marvel game.
Can you imagine a bigger L than picking up Fantastic Four when the other team has X-Men and Spider-Man?
And that's my god,
the
that's
best they've
so
got,
much.
all right, Avengers is dead. Spider-Man has been captured.
Sony also sort of has Star Wars because they're involved with that KOTOR remake.
So this is what they've picked up. Their big gets are Indiana Jones and Fantastic Four.
And we don't know that Indiana Jones one is exclusive.
Like they got Fantastic Four. Are they going to be allowed to use Silver Surfer?
Come on, man. You have to at least have that.
Nope, sorry. That's in the
hope.
Wolverine game somehow.
Oh, fuck. That would be so awesome.
I'm going to say, yeah, I feel like that's the stinger you could do with that.
They need to make every drop count.
I'm like, I need to see some like ray traced reflection looking Silver Surfer.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, we move on to Dr. Aggro. Dr. Aggro, what is your third gamer premonition?
Recently, as I was staring long into the dying embers of a campfire, I was visited by a vision.
Ooh.
This year, at the Game Awards, live on stage, Jeff Keighley will officially join Weezer.
Whoa.
I don't think the internet would handle that. I think it would just implode.
It's like when Twitter went down the second Steve joined Smash.
Yeah, pretty much. Billions of dollars in lost ad revenue.
Well, Dr. Aggro, that's very exciting. It's the party he was born to play. I'm very excited for Jeff Keighley to join Weezer. Thank you. For my third premonition, as I said before, best community support will be thrown into the pre-show. Because despite the massive unrest in the community, Destiny 2 will win best community support this year.
Come on.
They're supporting you by lightening your load.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be encumbered with content.
Bungie comes out like, hey guys, our game is still available for purchase. It's still up on the servers. I think we're doing pretty well.
Best ongoing game goes to Destiny 2. And we're like, I would have even taken WoW. I'm not even asking for Final Fantasy 14 at this point. You could have picked WoW.
Who would have thought that the inebriated person on stage was from Bungie, huh?
Right?
Wait,
like,
what?
Wait, why did they do that?
Thank you for this award. We have a community buy.
We're deleting the expansion from last year, too, right now.
We're trying to control Z it, but it just won't undo.
We're upping the price of everything by $10.
Mr. Feel, what is your third gamer premonition?
Someone on stage will try to talk about NFTs, and Jeff Keighley will do that thing where he starts to laugh and basically in that Jeff Keighley way where he's like, hey, get the fuck out of here, and basically shove him off stage.
Great.
Yes.
Shows him his eye teeth, and they just wilt.
He'll do that. He'll do that. Masatsu Akuma thing that he did to Angry Joe that one time, but he'll do it to this NFT guy.
God.
Oh man.
When this NFT guy released a video later where he keeps saying, he got me on my back foot.
Jeff Keighley's just not aware of what the future is. He had me on my back foot. It was really unfair. Well, thank you, Phil, for letting me know how that power dynamic works out. Bob, what is your third gamer premonition?
Oh, okay. We were talking about Marvel earlier. I feel it's only fair I put my Marvel one up here.
Okay.
We will see Wolverine fight Sabretooth.
Fuck you, no way.
We're gonna shatter every window in this house.
We can't have that this early.
Yeah, I know. We shouldn't see it this early, but Jeff makes it happen.
that's not like every boomer in the world just starts dancing in their house when that happens.
Jesus.
And then the Silver Surfer shows up.
Well, thank you, Bob, and I guess also Aggro, for your third premonition. We now move on to the final round of Gamer Premonitions, the Game Awards 2021. Starting us off is Dr. Aggro. Dr. Aggro, what is your final premonition?
Standing in a dark wood with two paths ahead of me, trying to decide which future I wish to speak into the world here. You know what? I'm gonna choose optimism. I'm gonna take the path of good. The Outer Worlds 2 has a full-length gameplay trailer, and it's gonna blow my ass out.
Oh, that is really possible. Oh, I mean, will definitely happen, and I'm very excited. Like, I would love to see some gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you think they have ladders?
Yes.
Oh man,
It's
Ladders,
unreal.
stairs, even one physics-based escalator. This shit's gonna be off the chain.
They're on a real engine, Dan.
whoa!
You see, they will show a gameplay trailer where you will interact with an item on the desk, and it won't be like you disturbed reality and made everything in the room jitter for no reason.
God.
That's cutting edge. Well, thank you, Dr. Aggro, for the heads up on that. I'm now prepared. For my final premonition, a segment during the Game Awards will be sponsored by a blockchain-powered NFT peddling gaming service that nobody has heard of or will ever hear from again. The website for the service will not be up by the end of the week.
Jeff Keighley will have found them and taken care of them.
It's like, how'd you buy this slot?
Jeff Keighley's just like, we do some stuff around here. We don't peddle any of that shit.
I need Jeff Keighley to just John Wick the entire NFT infrastructure.
There's so many bros though. They just come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, that's why much like John Wick, Jeff Keighley has an aimbot.
Very excited to hear about the future of gaming at the Game Awards. Mr. Feel, what is your final premonition?
Some categories, like say best ongoing game, best community support, most what's the term? Like the game that people are most hyped for next year, like most anticipated game, will just have weird holes in the, like they will have one less nominee than every other category, because that's where Blizzard things would have been before all that shit got ripped out. So it'll be like best ongoing game. Where's Overwatch or WoW or Diablo? Most anticipated game. Where's Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2?
Overwatch was never, ever going to get nominated for ongoing game. They put nothing in that game. They've stopped.
So it's like, why are there just these weird holes? How strange.
More like the Swiss Awards. Jesus.
Oh, and Diablo 2 Remastered will not be on any kind of thing. Just gone.
Yeah, it would be funny to see like literally every Activision Blizzard game just not nominated at all. Just like, no, we're not.
It
even
won't be
gonna talk about
Activision.
it.
Activision will escape. That's too much. But anything with Blizzard stink on it will be gone.
The idea is like best remaster. Diablo isn't there, but GTA is.
Well, thank you, Phil, for the heads up. I'm now going to keep my eye out at all times for the number of nominees in all these categories. Bob, we're moving on to you. What is your final gamer premonition?
Okay, everybody knows Jeff Keighley loves Kojima.
Yes.
Kojima almost has to be here.
We love that Jeff Keighley loves Kojima.
Yes.
And of course, there's something Metal Gear related. Like, there's got to be something where he gives his blessing or whatever. But that's not what's important. What's important is he's going to announce his next game, Zone of the Enders 3.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
God.
Oh, my God.
God, Zone of the Enders on Decima?
Oh, my God. Wow.
God damn.
I know it's kind of the point of the show, Bob.
Yeah.
Don't give me hope.
I'm sorry.
It just made the pain fresh again. It's very exciting, Bob. I'm looking forward to seeing Zone of the Enders 3 at the Game Awards. We now go to KZ for his and our final gamer premonition.
At some point, one of the world premieres for the Game Awards is going to be Street Fighter 6.
Ooh.
In its reveal, it's going to show Luke, the final DLC character of the previous game, seemingly entirely redesigned to look cool.
Ooh. One might say he's unrecognizable now.
Yes. Right? Yes, exactly. So people are like, it's a brand new character. And when people try to correct them, they're like, no. No, absolutely not. It will show him alongside characters such as Ryu, Chun-Li, Juri, Urien, all of them with updated new designs as they're pushing the timeline forward. And they want to make these characters look at least a little bit different. It'll show little snippets of combat. The art style looks good and not whatever 5 currently looks like. Everyone gets real hype and they're like, we will show you a full gameplay breakdown at the Capcom Cup or whatever it is they do at the start of the year. But this will be the first big reveal of the game.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Street Fighter come back in force. Get some positive vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get introduced, the classic characters, then someone, some stuff from 3, stuff from 4, and then the new guy. Get real excited for the future. And then when people go, Capcom is back, we don't need someone going, but the fighting games. Every time you're excited about Capcom.
Yeah, I no longer have to sneer and dismissively say, who cares?
That's 7 frames of who gives a shit. Well, I'm very excited for all these big reveals. Zone of the Enders 3, Street Fighter 6. It's going to be a great The Game Awards. Yes! I want to thank all of our contestants for coming out with such strong premonitions. And I want to thank you for watching Gamer Premonitions. Thank you for listening to this episode of Gamer Premonitions. This show, like our other podcasts, is only possible with the generous time our co-hosts have given to us and the equipment we've bought to make it higher quality and easier to produce. Please consider supporting our podcast series on our GigaBoots podcast Patreon and look forward to more Gamer Premonitions and Big Think to Mention in the future. The executive producers for this month of GigaBoots are Esme, E. Lee Broyles, Star Falcon, Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Live Action Muito Real, Completely Normal Adam, Cooper Tank, Zilter, and Virvarm. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these patrons. If you want to become an executive producer for an obscure but powerful YouTube channel, head on over to patreon.com/GigaBoots today.